What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another DLC update, not only for Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 6, but we also have an English translated version of DLC Pack 1 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, Cab, you got some Japanese stuff on the screen. Hold on, we about to get into the English stuff in 1 second. First, want to give a major shout out to Shonen Games because they put in a lot of work for us, guys, translating these scans, putting them out, the Japanese ones first, and then an English translated version. So huge shout out to them. Be sure to check out their website down below. If you don't have it bookmarked on your laptop, your computer, your phone, you need to do it now. Also, be sure to follow them on Twitter. I'll have their Twitter down below as well. Be sure to show them some love because, again, they put in a lot of work for us with these scans. Now, moving on to the other thing I want to say. Real quick, if you are just here for the Dragon Ball FighterZ content, I'll have a timestamp down below in the comments pinned for you guys. Again, just here for the Dragon Ball FighterZ content. But let's get into these English scans. Okay, now on to the English part of these scans. We're going to do the Xenoverse part first, like I said, and I did break it down into a lot of parts because there's a lot of news on this scan. Now, this part showcases two different special moves. The first one is Hakin. I wonder where they got that name from. It's like that's a knockoff Hakai, to be honest. But it says, check out the pressure coming off this punch. This move can be chained up to 3 times. So I'm guessing this move is something that you can repeatedly press the button, whichever one you have it on, and it'll take up a bar of ki. If you chain it up to 3 times, it may not take up bars of ki each time you do chain it, but it also may take a max of 3 bars potentially. I don't know for sure, but that's just, potential on that. Now, this is a move from the anime for sure. This is when he actually used the air punches. If you guys do remember, he did use air punches, I believe, against Kefla, and a couple times in the anime he used those. So I like the fact that they're legit with the Ultra Instinct. But moving on to the other special move, it is called Dodge. Literally, Dodge. Dodging moves can be done while in Ultra Instinct. Attacks against you will be automatically dodged. So this is good news right here. Basically, it seems like it's going to be like data input, but it's going to be called a different name. It's going to be called Dodge. I know a lot of people were wondering if he was going to always have that active, but as you guys see right there, he will only have it active if you use the move Dodge. But moving on with the scan, guys, this part says Son Goku, Ultra Instinct. Both offense and defense are unconsciously left to pure instinct, even though that's really a lie because I believe we said he was having trouble with the whole attacking, even though actually this is supposed to be like perfected. So never mind, that's not a lie. But it says they're left to instinct as Goku has learned the power of gods. He may be considered completely undefeatable in this form, which I can understand based off the rest of the scan, as you guys will see in a little bit. But it says surrounded in a silver aura and a quiet heat. This being is one of shocking strength. This ultimate level Goku arrives in Xenoverse 2. Now we can explain the true strength of Ultra Instinct. It also says coming soon DLC Pack 2 with the price along with it right there. We already know the price is $9.99, and if you get the dual pack of Extra Pack 1 and 2, it is $16.99 in total. Now, the thing I want to mention real quick is the whole release date thing. A lot of people with the whole February 28th, as you guys see right there, it's saying coming soon. If it was February 28th, it would have said February 28th without a doubt. But moving on with the scan, this part is showcasing his ultimate ability right here. It says his ultimate ability, God Awakening Performance. What? Ultra Instinct's most powerful attack. Approach your enemy with incredible speed, then rush them down with a flurry of blows. I can't read right now. What's wrong with me? Launching them across the map with Ki Blast follow-ups. That animation right there, he just looks like it looks like some Jiren shit, to be honest. How he's just standing over his opponent after it explodes. Now he doesn't have his arm crossed, but he's just standing over you, basically disrespecting you, watching you blow up. This ultimate looks like it's gonna be insane, and it seems like it's gonna start out as a Kaioken Kamehameha, maybe type rush, how you rush at your opponent, but then it says a flurry of blows before launching them with the Ki Blast. Now this is the other part showcasing the other parts of the ultimate and another skill as well. But let's finish up talking about the ultimate first. It says even if your rush misses, you can use up resources to restart the assault. Ultra Instinct has, let me repeat this, no faults. I said let me repeat this, I didn't even say it. So let me say it again. Has no faults. But this right here really confused me the first time I read it. Like, what? My imagination started going a whole bunch of places. It says even if your rush misses, so say your rush misses and your opponent's on the left, can you restart the rush and you will immediately go after your opponent to the left of you? Like, and what do you have to use? Do you have to use ki? Maybe you have to use 6 bars of ki to restart it, like 3 bars for the initial start and then another 3 if you miss? Or will it take stamina? Like, how is this gonna work with this move right here if you do miss? Now, one other thing I want to point out is the animation of it. Again, it really looks similar to Vanishing Ball, like I said earlier. But moving on to the other move, it says Accelerated Stamina. Center yourself and focus your ki into one spot to greatly increase strength. This ability is exclusive to Ultra Instinct. Well, that's pretty obvious, to be honest. The fact that it's exclusive to Ultra Instinct. What? All of these skills are exclusive to Ultra Instinct. Maybe it means that we can't get it for CACs. Who knows? But clearly, all those moves are exclusive for CACs, and honestly, Ultra Instinct Goku is looking insane. But moving on to the final 2 parts of the scan that have to do with the story mode. It says, Kanton City has multiple time fissures appear throughout the city alongside a strange man named Fu. Fu claims to be researching an enemy that resulted from these fissures, and says that actions taken within the fissures have no impact on the timeline. Partnering up, you head into the Time Patroller while helping Fu's research. It is up to you to either prevent changes as usual or cause them yourself. And also at the top it says he holds the key real quick, but then it says this young man is researching the energy that has resulted from the changes in the timeline, though he remains as mysterious as his research. Now, this part right here kind of basically shows that the new story mode is going to feature that partner thing. As you'll see in a second, it will get more into that, but it's going to feature that partner thing, and it seems that Fu is like sending you on missions to help him out. Now, I wonder how and if this would potentially translate to Xenoverse 3 with Fu. Like, is something eventually turn evil? Does something eventually click in his head? Like, I'm Mira and Toa's son. Like, what happens with Fu, and where is this story going to go? Because a lot of people believe that it's going to be the connection to Xenoverse 3. We will see, obviously, when we get more news, but I'm really curious about that. But moving on to the last part of the Xenoverse scan, it says, in this extra scenario, you do not have to keep up timeline maintenance while you help Fu's research. So basically, you can do whatever you want, like you don't have to fix the timeline? Is that what it's saying? But it says the androids of the Cell Saga, will you team with them? So basically, you can go into the Cell Saga and team up and like bring the androids with you and fight with them along in the Cell Saga. Could you like have androids fighting androids? Is that what I'm getting from this right here? Real confused on that. There's a lot of confusion going on with this, a lot of potential ways that it could work. Now it says the main story will change in accordance with the amount of changes you choose. Choose to perform. My bad, I couldn't read that for a second. Choose to perform. So basically, you can change the timeline in any kind of way you want. That's what I'm getting from that. But then it says you can choose to side with androids and alter the conclusion of the Cell Saga. We already know, we just read some on that. And then it says Sensei. Sensei, who has helped you along so far, will go with you as partner. Depending on who you have tagged along with, special events may also occur. So basically, depending on who you choose in which saga, some special events may occur. So I'm guessing you want to choose a character like Android 18 for the Cell Saga because she may have a special interaction with those characters. That's what I'm getting from that. Again, we really won't know until we have like official news. But moving on, it says, what is going on? Expect new, freshly animated scenes. So it's like almost we're getting a whole brand new story. Is it safe to almost assume that? But it says play more than once and try all routes. So not only is it a new story, this new story has so much different potential to it. Is that like, it's kind of crazy the direction that they're going with this, and it seems like it has so much potential, like I said. But it says your choice of partner and timeline decisions will be registered into the Tokipedia. Clear multiple times to fill it out. So I'm guessing there's something that, you know, tells you how much of special events and things that you triggered percentage wise. And I'm assuming it doesn't tell you what to do, like what specifically to do as far as special events. But each special event you trigger gets logged in there, and you can maybe rewatch it. And then once you fill them all out and find all special events, I'm sure there'll be like 100%, maybe a trophy that goes along with it or something like that. But that's everything finally for the Xenoverse news. Let's move on to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Okay, moving on to Dragon Ball FighterZ now. We're going to start out with the Broly part of the English translation first, and it says his specials are just too powerful. Really doesn't show, like, you really can't see too much with those, as I stated earlier in the Japanese scan, just because of the simple fact that there's so much going on with the explosions, things like that. But it says, as one might expect, his massive body allows for insane strength and reach. Blow your enemies away. Now, a gigantic meteor, that picture right there, like I assumed, I thought that was going to be his level 1 based off the animation just in that picture. But it seems like it will be his level 3, and I'm guessing that picture to the left, to the right, has to do with the level 3 animation as well. But it says, this super is Broly's 3-bar meteor. Launch a massive energy ball and wave. Come crashing down on your opponents. This is his strongest move. That's pretty clear. I mean, it's his level 3. It's everybody's strongest move. But it also says an immensely powerful fighter with extraordinary strength. Now, his power comes in at a SS, speed at a C, reach is an SS, technique is a B, and energy is an S, giving him an overall grade of an S. Now, don't pay attention too much to these ranks though, because Yamcha was didn't really have any S's at all, and he's an amazing character. So we just gotta wait till we get our hands on him till we can really grade him ourselves. Now, moving on to Bardock, guys, it says Bardock shines in hand-to-hand combat. Smack your opponents with this powerful move. While it's hard to extend combos with this, it makes up for it with raw strength. Get it in their face and ruin their day. So basically, that move is that super right there. We don't know the name of it yet. Is meant to be a combo extender. It's meant to help extend your combos and do some massive damage at the same time. But it seems like it may be particularly hard to land. Now, let's talk about his Meteor Super, Revenger Assault. I thought that we were going to be getting a Super Saiyan Bardock as far as Super Saiyan period, as far as a transformation, similar to like Frieza's Golden Frieza, but it does not seem that way. It seems like this is going to be similar to Goku's Meteor, where he goes Super Saiyan 3, but in this case, Bardock will go from Saiyan to Super Saiyan. And it says, a tackle that leads into a barrage like none other. Finish them with a stream of Ki Blast. That was the other thing I was confused about, was the Ki Blast thing, how they look like they were clashing against each other, but in fact that is just a stream of Ki Blast coming from Bardock. So basically, Bardock is looking like a dope character in my opinion. Now let's go over his stats real quick. He has an S for power, S for speed, B for reach, C for technique, and A for energy, giving him an S overall ranking. Now again, the rankings really don't mean too much until you actually get your hands on these characters. Now, last thing I do want to mention real quick, at the bottom of the scan, it just shows how to get the crossover, the Chibi Supreme Kai of Time for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and how to get the Android 21 outfit for Xenoverse 2. Basically, all you got to do is just have both games. If you have both games, then you'll be able to get it. Now, I don't know how that works exactly. Like, how is it going to know that you have both games? Well, I mean, it's probably off memory. What am I talking about? So basically, all you got to do is have both games, and you will be able to get access to the Chibi Supreme Kai Time and the Android 21 outfit. So again, that is everything finally for the DLC English translated versions of these scans. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of these scans down below. If you think there's some absolute fire in here, I mean, I think the Ultra Instinct is looking amazing. Dragon Ball FighterZ content looking amazing. So I'm insanely happy with these scans that we got this month. Be sure to let me know your thoughts again down below. But till next time, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.